Hi guys, this is Mrs. Hoskins. Welcome to My Math with Mrs. Hoskins. This time we will be doing lesson 9.4, which is comparing shapes. That starts on page 653, and you will just need a pencil and your paper to do this lesson. So let's start learning. So for this lesson, we will be comparing shapes. Our essential question is still, how can I recognize two-dimensional shapes and equal shares? And this rooster says, I'm all doodled out. Your turn. Interesting. We're supposed to put shapes that have 4 sides over here and shapes with less than 4 vertices on this side. It tells us to use attribute blocks. We're going to draw them freehand because we are amazing artists. So on this side, we can put our square. We can draw a trapezoid because we know how. A little messy. And a rectangle. Those all have 4 sides. Less than 4. The easiest one, right? The circle, because it has 0. And a triangle. Okay. Take a minute to draw your shapes. All right, let's go to the inside. See and show. You can compare and sort two-dimensional shapes. Circle the shapes that have straight sides. So they circled the triangle and the rectangle. Let's trace those. A circle has no sides. Circle the shapes with more than 3 vertices or corners. So let's trace the square and the rectangle. This only has 3 and it has to be more than 3, so not the triangle. Circle the shapes described. Shapes with 4 straight sides. So we're looking for only 4 sides. Shapes with 3 vertices. Remember, that means corners. Has to have 3 corners. So it can only be triangles. That's the only shape that has 3 corners. Shapes with 4 sides the same length. So we don't want to get tricked. They have to be the same, equal. So only our squares. Shapes with 3 sides and 3 vertices. Again, that 3 tells you, ding, 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 it has to be the triangle. How do you compare two-dimensional shapes? Well, I think they just showed us how to do that. We compare the number of sides and the number of vertices. All right, let's move on to on our own. What shape am I? Says the tomato. I think he's a sphere. He doesn't belong in this lesson. On my own. Circle the shapes described. Shapes with 0 vertices. So you'll do that. Shapes with 4 sides. shapes with straight sides, shapes with 0 vertices, shapes with 0 straight sides, shapes that are not curved. And that's a new word that they're putting in here. Curved means it isn't straight. So go ahead and do that on your own, and then we'll check our answers. Okay, now let's check our work. Shapes with 0 vertices, that's the circles. Circle the circles. Shapes with 4 sides, that's the square, the trapezoid, and the rectangle. Shapes with straight sides, so they can't go around. We have a trapezoid, and a square. Not you, Lemon. Shapes with 0 vertices. That's all of them. They're all circles. Shapes with 0 straight sides. The circles again. Shapes that are not curved. So a curved line goes around. We need straight lines. So the rectangle, the octagon, and another rectangle. Those are not curved. All right, let's move on to the back. And I'm not going to have you cross it out this time. We're going to do that hot problem. Madeline sees these objects in her school. How many of the objects have more than 3 sides? So we're looking for more than 3 sides. Circle? No. A square? Yes. A circle. A rectangle has more than 3 sides, and a square. So now they want to know how many of the objects. We just count 1, 2, 3. Hot problem. Circle all of the same type of shapes. So if you look, there's only one shape that's different. We'll circle all the triangles. And we need to explain, well, what is different about these shapes? They all have 3 sides and 3 vertices. That's why they're the same. Not this guy, because he has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He does not fit in. And that concludes our lesson for today. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.